Shai Gabay, co-founder and CEO of Trustmi. We help organizations to make sure their payment go to the right place at the right time and the right amount. I was really passionate about doing something that will be impactful. And one of my biggest frustration in cybersecurity was it's mostly used as expense center. It's very hard to justify business ROI in cybersecurity. And most of the narrative of the sales is about fear and insurance play and not value. So I wanted to do something that will be different. I wanted to be able to build something that I can show you real saving, real ROI, quantify and measurable result as a first step. So when we started the company, we did a long market research and spoke a lot with finance people. And the one thing that was really clear to us, yes, finance people care about their processes. No one going to change the way they do business, even for security. So we found ourselves in a way that, okay, let's say that we correlate and we connect all the different systems that related to the payment. How are we going to be part of the payment process? So we inject ourselves to the existing process. When they're running their payment cycle, we become their co-pilot. We're correlating everything that we've seen to a very simple risk score, and we just give them a risk, green, yellow, or red. Green saying, go ahead and pay it. Yellow, suspicious, and red, that's a payment fraud, and we're going to block it. And, in today's world, everything has become super complex. Think about how payment is done. You have so many different systems. Each one is type of a silo, and then you have a lot of people and in the finance side that has a lot of processes and manual controls. But at the end of the day, it's a classic people process technology problem. Very comprehensive process, a lot of technology, no one connecting the dots. And that's what we're doing. When cyber criminals compromise the process, they're doing it in multiple places. They can use deepfake, they can use email, BC, social engineering, they can do ERP attack. They have multiple places that they can compromise the process and do a small change. Now, we don't care which technique they are using. We're looking to the end-to-end. We're looking from the beginning till the end. We're connecting everything together, and we help the organization that before they send in the money, all the process was completely. So we don't care if it came from deepfake, in email, in invoice, even in simple mail. We'll connect everything together, and before the organization doing their transaction, we'll correlate everything and tell them, okay, you know what? This process was out of the normal, and that's the reason behind it. And that's how we also address deepfake or any other type of fraud. In today's world, they realize that there are a lot of more controls and much more awareness about those type of things. So they started to compromise the bank process as well. 95% of the attack that we've seen last year was the attacker compromised the supplier, for example. They went after the finance people of this supplier, the people that maintain and have access and open the previous account for this company. They stole different documents they needed in order to pass the KYC of the bank and open a legitimate bank account on behalf of this supplier. So now, it's not only that they compromise the process and have a legitimate context, they have a legitimate account with your beneficiary to send the money to. So that's a very big twist in the sophistication that we see. I think that one area that people underestimate today is still the BC social engineering. Most of the communication about payment are still based on email. And as part of that, it's still very vulnerable. Yes, they have different solutions like email security and so on that try to protect them from wide range of attack, but it's constantly failing. And I think that that's still become one of the most common attacks. We're used to the idea that, okay, if someone asks us something in email, yeah, maybe it's a concern, maybe we'll see typos or mismatch of currencies and so on, right? Part of what they started to do is injecting, and it's totally automatic. Basically, their tools learn who is from LinkedIn and other open source intelligence, what's and who is the executive in the company, and they take a legitimate email with business context and everything that, and they inject to that conversation like a fake conversation that never happened by email, for example, with different stakeholders in the company. All of that look very precise with the right context, and that's helped them to create the urgency. So we saw a lot of use in that to create the urgency to make those type of transactions. 2 years, I think that it's going to be more of the same, meaning we'll see much more of AI use in attacks, so we'll need to have better defense systems that are based AI. I think in 4 or 5 years from now, AI is going to do everything. Like we won't see payment going, someone send you an invoice. It will be agent and agent speaking by themselves. And I think that for Trustmi, there is a big game as well. Like, it's not only to be able to help organizations do what they do today, we also envision how the future state going to look like, and we're building that as well.